All right, we're back in the building. Here we are on a Super Bowl Sunday night. Congratulations to the Eagles. All right, let's make sure we got everything. All right. So, you know what? You know me. I've been sitting and I sit and I think and I read and I meditate and I just kind of sit in silence a lot. And things just come across your mind. You know what I'm saying? Things come across your mind. And one of the things that came across my mind is, I always wonder, I always think about when I'm at work, especially when you're just really conversating or socializing with people. You notice that everybody has a 9 to 5 mindset. And include me. I had and have and trying to transition out of a 9 to 5 mindset. That's what we're going to talk about today. Why does everybody have? Why do we? What? Oh, it just kind of really upsets me. It really does. When I found out that it was all drilled into us and we were all taught and really just conditioned to work and to have a 9 to 5, like we have to work. It's something like that's just inevitable. No, no, it was not supposed to be like that. So that's what we're going to talk about today, a 9 to 5 mindset. And we're going to talk about versus having a entrepreneurial mindset, creating something for ourselves, creating something outside of a 9 to 5 to help us really to help us create something outside of a job and really stop giving all of our power to an employer and a paycheck. Don't get me wrong, we got to work. Everybody has to work. We got to go out and we got to get it and we have to build something. I got that. But it's not supposed to be like that. It's just not supposed to be like that. We are supposed to be people that, yeah, we all started working. We all started working for somebody. Then eventually we built something for ourselves and we eventually started working for ourselves. Oh my God. It just bothers me. It does. It does. So let's go. Let's get the conversation started. All right. Hit the like button on your way in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what you think about this conversation that we're about to have. All right. 9 to 5 mindset. Let's go. All right. So, a 9 to 5 mindset. I keep saying that, right? What the hell is a 9 to 5 mindset? So, I was checking out this, just kind of reading online, and I found let me see, who's this article by? I found an article by, it's a guy named Mark Harbert. So, he had a pretty dope article, right? He had a pretty dope article, and the article was basically talking about, the 5 ways of, 9 to 5 mindset versus, or excuse me, I take it back. It's called the employee mindset versus the entrepreneurial mindset. So that's what it's called. All right. So, uh, I read through it and it had some interesting points, and I want to know I want people to comment, and I want you to leave a comment and let me know if you agree or disagree with some of these things. So we're just gonna shoot through it real quick, and I just want y'all to let me know what y'all think about, or see if you can really relate to what kind of mindset that you have versus if you have a entrepreneurial mindset. All right, check this out. The first one says it talks about security versus freedom. All right, it says security. It says because of that, through conditioning, we develop the mantra of job security as the holy grail. You must, the old cliche saying, you must graduate high school, go to college, get a degree, get a well-paying job, with benefits, save up for retirement, blah, 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 blah. All right. That's supposed to be security, right? So he gives the definition of a freedom, like having a entrepreneurial mindset. And it says, make no mistakes about it. Right here, it says entrepreneurs value security as well. We have families, bills, homes that we like to take care of, houses that we like to stay in. But it says, however, when it comes down to it, entrepreneurs value freedom much more highly. So, I mean, we are conditioned to thinking, hey, we want to have security. We want everything to be comfortable. We want it to be comfortable. I want to have a steady paycheck coming in. I just want to be comfortable. On the entrepreneur side, we want to have our time and have our free and be free to wake up and do whatever the hell we want to and work for ourselves. That is the difference. So it goes on to talk about trading time for money. This is a big one for me. Whoa, trading time for money versus creating value for money. All right. It says, oh, and now it says something about it says something about Dolly Parton. I don't know how old most of my audience is, but if you remember Dolly Parton, if anybody here knows Dolly Parton, she had a song called 9 to 5, right? And it says Dolly Parton sang it to us in the 80s, drilling it in even further. Although it says, to be fair, the song was railing against the grind more than embracing it. So it just basically talks about, it gives her verse about what she says in her song about working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taken and no given. She's basically just talking about, the mindset of people that work a 9 to 5 job, and you got to grind it out, and you get treated unfairly by bosses. I mean, that's what you have to go through when you have a 9 to 5 mindset. You know what I'm saying? So it just talks about trading time for money, which is the 9 to 5. And then it says creating value for money. Now, on the entrepreneur side, it says when you value what you have, it's very hard to give it away for $15, $20, $50 an hour. This is why I charge $1,000 per hour for coaching and a consulting, and I am on the low side. So that who was speaking right there, that was an entrepreneur that was making the article. And you can think about charging somebody $1,000 for an hour. Trading your time for money versus creating your time, creating value for your time. You know what I'm saying? Creating your own money and stuff like that. So if you were an entrepreneur, you could just think if you could charge somebody $1,000 an hour, what would that be like? I mean, you could do pretty much whatever you want. So what else does the article talk about? It talks about external motivation versus self-motivation. That's a good one. I mean, it says employees are usually not motivated to get out of bed and go to work. All right. I mean, so think about it. Whenever we get out of bed and have to go to work, I mean, we all know what that feels like. All right. It says, that's not always the case, but a lot of times it is. So what gets them there is fear of losing your job. Fear of losing. It says the fear of losing that security we talked about so much, that they are then motivated. Then you'll get up. If you know that you're going to lose your job, then you'll get up. But if you are self-motivated, think about it. If you're self-motivated, it says to entrepreneurs, our businesses don't feel like a job. You know what I'm saying? We enjoy waking up, doing what we do. So it's just not working. So, I mean, I just wanted y'all to kind of see the different mindsets. This is the last one. It says employee versus entrepreneur mindset, basically, which is what we're talking about. So the employee usually fears someone coming along and stealing their position and getting that promotion over them. I know that you felt that. I know that you felt that before. Entrepreneurs, if you're creating your own space, you don't really have that fear. So it says, in fact, entrepreneurs seek those people out, and we either hire them as employee, or we absolutely we are absolutely fine, even excited to pay them big bucks for consulting or coaching. So basically, You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about somebody coming in and still. You're actually happy. You're actually happy to have people come in that are smarter than you, that can help create, that can help build your business. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that's pretty much. No. There was one more. There was one more. It says being held accountable. I almost missed it. Being held accountable versus self accountable. It says employees often look for accountability for someone else, their boss. It says the boss then tells them what to do when it needs to be done, and then it demands that it needs to be done right. I mean, everybody has a boss. We know how we feel about our boss. Some bosses are cool. Some bosses are, you know what? I ain't gonna even. I was gonna say that word, but I ain't gonna do it. So, but the entrepreneurs must hold themselves accountable. So it says, now let's be honest. We are accountable to others, our customers. But as entrepreneurs, you have no boss, no time clock. So it's up to you to be on time, get things done, and get things done right. So I just wanted to kind of go through and see which one you are. Think about which which mindset do you have? Do you have a 9 to 5 or an employee mindset, or do you have an entrepreneur mindset? Just because you're not an entrepreneur don't mean that you can't have an entrepreneur mindset. I'm just talking about the mindset that you have. If you are somebody that goes to work every day, but you are thinking about, man, how can I create something? How can I build a business? So the message today, in this video, if y'all didn't take anything else away from this video, I want you to know this. A 9 to 5 and a job is a stepping stone. You use a job to get where you're really trying to go. Okay? So that's the only reason a 9 to 5 or a job should be used. Now, yes, it is to provide and to pay bills and to keep food on the table and blah, blah, blah. I got all that. But you use your job to get where you're really trying to go and to create and build and create a business or whatever it is that you're trying to create. I mean, that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we're in and out. We're in and out. That's what we were talking about today. I just want you to figure out, and I want you to think about what kind of mindset that you have. And we have to shift our mindset. We have to shift our mindset to an entrepreneur mindset, building something outside of our job, and stop getting comfortable. Stop going to work and clocking in, and then 2 years has passed by, 5 years has passed by, 10 years has passed by, and then shift your mind and to think about creating something. We were put here to create something. This is your boy, man. This is your boy, Lo Trey. From frack hand to financial freedom. Man, I want everybody to think about that. We are creators. When you go to work, think about, what can I build? What can I create outside of this 9 to 5? I want you to keep that on your mind. Leave a comment, man. Like, subscribe to the channel. This is your boy, Lo Trey. We are out of here.